Hi, this is Jan Farrow with Quilting with Nana's Nest. Today we're going to be looking at how to finish the pantograph on the Cutie Breeze frame and the Little Rebel. To move it to the next point to finish the row, I leave the needle down and I take off all the clips and I go to the same point on the beginning right here of my pantograph. I do this by pulling the quilt all the way down until I see I'm close to that spot. There it is. And then I reclamp. When I get it lined up, I lock my channel locks to hold it in place, the side one and then the front one, which is over there, while I reclamp the quilt. To make sure I'm square, I measure with my ruler and I find a line that's parallel, and this is where my needle was down, so I'm going with the measurement I had before, and I put a piece of washi tape there, and this holds true for the whole row. And I will move it when I align the next row. And then I will move down here to the position. And it's a little hard to tell because the quilt's not up all the way here. There we go. But I'm gonna pull it up. It seems a little off. So I'm going to adjust my tension right here just a little bit. And look at it again. And that is pretty close. I'm pushing the quilt up because I have my ruler table on over here, so it's flat. So all I'm doing is making it flat here. And it's pretty lined up now. And I'll check it one more time here at the end of the quilt. And it's pretty close, a little off right there. Let me adjust the tension. I adjust the tension by turning my front tension clamp. And there you go, it's right on. Now I will unlock all my channel locks and start to finish just a little bit of how I do the pantograph. You can see my red dot. You can see my needle become clearer as I start. There's my hand control. And I always try to pause when I can have a good amount of space before I have to make a turn. So here we go. I try to pause whenever I'm on a point, and that keeps them crisp. And I also try to look about 1.5 inches or 2 inches ahead of the red dot so that I can make corrections. Now let's take a look at the front. When the row is done, and to advance to the next row, I take off all of the clamps, put them aside, and I pull my quilt all the way back down. I'm going to realign down here on this end in my stitch area. And I do that by lining up another piece of the template with these echo lines on the part I just quilted and pin it in place. I'm going to pin that there, and then I'm going to pull the quilt up to get near the rod. Once I have that template kind of lined up, I go over here and make sure I get my machine to this starting spot where I started before. So I'm going to get that laser on that spot. There it is. And then I'm going to pull and anchor. Let me see if I can get that on the right spot again. There we go. Let me lock my carriage with the carriage stops, or at least this one because I can reach it. There you go. And I'm going to now move this quilt up till I get the foot on that spot that matches this spot. And then I will lock the other carriage stop and I will clamp all my clamps and check a measurement. And here's the finished quilt. This is the front. And here is the back. Pantographs are pretty forgiving.